Hi, welcome to the energy update for Thursday, January 25th. I'm sorry, January 24th. Wow, I'm jumping ahead a day. 2024. So we wake up to a Cancer moon, sextile Uranus. I think that Wednesday is going to be a very irritable day, especially as Mars is even closer to square Chiron here. Like I said, this whole week is going to be pretty cranky kind of week. We can see the moon as we're like waking up in the morning will sextile Uranus here. And we'll trine Neptune during the day, and then we'll be void until the ingress to Leo. Overnight, ingress to Leo overnight. So again, so here we are, that trine to Neptune. And just getting, now we can see Mars at 15 degrees, square Chiron at 15 degrees. Mars square Chiron will also be exact overnight from Wednesday into Thursday as well. So, and Mars square Chiron, it's really hard to express yourself with Mars square Chiron. It's like the things that you really want to do or accomplish or say or put your energies into, it's almost like you find like that impasse card that we had on Monday, like there's a brick wall and it's really hard to be able to express yourself. And in a lot of ways, the reason why it's hard to express yourself is because you don't feel good enough about yourself to express yourself under this transit. It brings out the insecurities. It brings out those parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily like about who we are. And it can be an insecurity about anything. It can be jealousy. It can feel just like, even if good things are happening, you may be like, wow, I don't feel like I'm a good enough person for these really good things to be happening to me. Like Mars square Chiron can sort of feel like that. So if you're feeling sort of bad about yourself, this is all leading up to the Leo moon, the Leo full moon. And that Leo full moon is helping you to clear the energy of feeling all of those negative, things to you. This is also showing that when other people are like hell-bent on not understanding you, and this is even going to be even more as we move into Thursday with the full moon. The statement that I'm going to say is going to be even more. But when there are people in your life that are hell-bent on not understanding where you're coming from, they will do everything in their power to try to upset you, to anger you, to, whatever, especially if you're showing a vulnerability about yourself. They're going to try and take that vulnerability and utilize it, right? Very narcissistic tendencies can come out underneath this, and all of us can have narcissistic tendencies. That doesn't mean that we're all narcissists. We just all have those tendencies sometimes. So you got to check yourself. And it's not about other people. It's not about what other people think about you. It's not about what other people, how they, what other people want you to do with your life. It's not about that in life, right? And this kind of transit can make us like second guess the things that we're doing and how we're feeling. And that can often be worse you can be much harder on yourself than you are on other people during this time, but other people can be really hard on you too and trigger you. So just paying attention to that as we're leading up to the full moon. After we have that trine to Neptune, a really short overnight void, and then ingress to Leo and immediately opposes Pluto overnight. For those who are in the UK, this is what you're going to get as you're waking up and getting ready for work. You're going to have a Leo moon opposite Pluto, and it might not feel super great waking up on Thursday. So I just wanted to like add that in there. Because I know some of you guys are like, what is it? The energy for us. But yeah, that Leo full moon. And even for those who are like up overnight or work overnight, like that's a really, you know, the moon opposite Pluto is always very emotional. It's always very intense. It's always like over, you know, and we may even feel that as we're waking up too, that moon. We'll talk about it more on Thursday when we get to that full moon energy. So Wednesday, January 24th energy, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. I feel like, and immediately when I read this part, it was like energy is opening up for you. That's what this feels like. And so if you find that you're purging this week, like emotionally purging, especially on Wednesday, but you know, if you've been purging this whole week leading up to the full moon for tomorrow on Thursday, this is what feels like is happening. It feels like the energy is opening up for you. It feels like you're making spaces in your life, particularly wherever Leo is in your own chart with the moon. You're making spaces in those areas of your life. So allowing yourself to be open to receive these doors make me feel like this is kind of a call to action to be open to receive the gifts and the expansion that's coming to you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take really, really good care of yourselves. I will see you soon. Bye.